For 3 days, stakeholders and leaders in the tourism industry participated in the BVI Tourist Board's annual Tourism Stakeholders Meetings, where, along with partners from Germany and Latin America, presented plans to sell the BVI product in a more dynamic way. A series of interactive sessions covered areas such as brand BVI, your culture plus your passion equals your business, and the state of the international markets. Walter Barrett has more on what transpired at the meetings.
It was all business over the 3-day event that began with a series of presentations at the Eileen Parsons Auditorium at the HLS Community College on Monday. Several tourism stakeholders gathered together to be educated about the industry during a time when one of the BVI's leading industries continues to seek ways to rebound from the economic crisis and the far-reaching effects of the global recession. Director for Tourism Hadassah Ward explained that this was the second stakeholders meeting of its kind, geared toward involving the thoughts and input of all tourism stakeholders in the future plans of the BVI Tours Board.
This is our second set of public strategy meetings. We held our first one in 2008. We're hoping that this will be the first of our annual meetings, so we can hold this every year. The point of this is to involve our stakeholders. We hold planning meetings every year, and when I came on board back at home office, I felt that all staff needed to touch base with the stakeholders before we sat down in a room and planned, so that our plans were in tune with what stakeholders are doing. So we knew what issues were being faced by our industry partners who we represent and who our job basically is to take care of and boost their business. So the point of this is basically to make sure we're all on the same track, we're on the right track, to inform, to discuss, to collaborate, to network. It makes a huge difference when you know who you're selling and who's selling you.
Marketing and Public Relations Manager Lynette Harrigan added that with the roundtable discussions aspect of the meetings, tourism industry partners were afforded the opportunity to sit with the Tourist Board's agencies from around the world, along with overseas offices, and share ideas and information pertaining to how the tourism product could be enriched in the BVI.
The industry partners now have a chance to meet with all of agencies from all over the world. They're all here, all the overseas offices as well, and they're sitting one-on-one and getting to know the agencies as well as getting to know what each agency is doing for next year. It's a great event. The last time we did have an industry meeting, we had the roundtable sessions, and we had to repeat it a second day because industry, was so enthusiastic about it.
On Tuesday morning, JTV News met with some of the stakeholders and learned exactly how they were contributing to the series of meetings. One such stakeholder was Jacqueline Johnson, President and CEO of Global Bridal Group, who explained that the BVI is currently in the top 10 destinations for weddings in the world, news that can be used to boost the territory's tourism product.
I basically promote the business of weddings worldwide, with an emphasis obviously on the Caribbean. I consider the Caribbean the oasis of the Western Hemisphere, with where else can you go within 3.5 hours, be on glorious beach, warm sunshine, glorious people, fantastic food. And so the Caribbean commands the lion's share of the wedding and honeymoon markets. Believe it or not, for the first time, the British Virgin Islands is now in the top, I would say the top 10 destinations in the Caribbean providing wedding and honeymoon access to the North American market. This is unheard of, and they've been doing a splendid job in promoting weddings against this market.
Also speaking about their role in the stakeholders meetings was Gabriel Romberg, owner and general manager of travel marketing Romberg TMR. Romberg represents the German tourism market, which covers Germany, Switzerland and Austria. And she explained that one good thing about tapping into the German market is the fact that their economy is doing well.
We are really the powerhouse of Europe. Our economy is increasing, our exports are very, very high, and that means also that the German people travel. They start traveling again. They are actually the biggest spender on vacation. They have the highest they don't have the highest income, but they spend a lot on vacation because it belongs to their lifestyle. We are spending more, the Germans are spending more than the US or China. So we are number one. And we can see that, for example, there's a big event coming back again next year. It brings over 120 German sailors for 2 weeks to the BVIs. They're coming, and a lot of individual travelers are coming again. What we see is they are very much interested in the water sports. So sailing is a big thing for Germans, but also the new sports, water sports, what you're offering here. Is it kiteboarding? Is it paddling? And there are so many new things where people are interested. And it's great that the BVI can offer that.
Also present at the meetings for the roundtable discussions were representatives from Latin America, Italy, the US, the UK, and South America, which continues to be the BVI's greatest markets to date. There were discussions on the cruise industry, marine and online marketing, business development, disaster and emergency coordination, and much more, all with an aim to promoting the BVI and what it has to offer in the best possible way, and raising the standard of living through the tourism industry, which continues to be a leading economic pillar for the BVI. This is Walter Barrett for JTV News.